Question 1. Which of the following is the primary factor affecting the eligibility of a worker for disability insurance under Connecticut law? A. The worker's occupation type. B. The worker's age at the time of injury. C. The worker's annual income. D. The worker's medical condition or disability status. Answer: D. The worker's medical condition or disability status. Explanation: under Connecticut disability insurance laws, eligibility primarily depends on the worker's medical condition or disability status. The worker must demonstrate they are unable to perform their regular work due to illness or injury, which is the defining criterion for eligibility. The occupation type, age, and income are secondary factors, and while they may influence underwriting or premiums, they do not directly affect eligibility for benefits. Question 2. Scenario-based. Mr. Allen is an employee at a large company in Connecticut. He has been diagnosed with a temporary but severe back injury that prevents him from performing his regular duties for several weeks. Mr. Allen has a short-term disability insurance plan through his employer. According to the policy, his benefits begin after a 7-day waiting period, and the coverage replaces 70% of his salary for up to 6 months. He is now in the second week of his disability leave and wants to know if his benefits will be affected by any outside income he earns during this period. What should Mr. Allen do to ensure his benefits are not impacted? A. Report any outside income to the insurance company immediately, as it will reduce his benefits. B. Continue receiving disability benefits without reporting any outside income, as it does not affect the coverage. C. Inform his employer that he is earning outside income, as it may lead to adjustments in his insurance coverage. D. Not inform the insurance company about any outside income, assuming it will not affect his benefits. Answer: A. Report any outside income to the insurance company immediately, as it will reduce his benefits. Explanation: in disability insurance, outside income such as earnings from part-time work, freelance activities, or self-employment can affect the benefits provided. Typically, if Mr. Allen earns income while receiving disability benefits, the amount of his benefits may be reduced by the amount of outside income depending on the terms of his policy. Most disability policies include clauses that reduce benefits if the insured is working and earning income. He should report this income to avoid benefit overpayments and potential fraud. Question 3. Which of the following best describes the purpose of a waiting period, also known as the elimination period, in disability insurance policies? A. It represents the time the insured must wait before their disability insurance benefits are paid out. B. It is the time the insurer takes to evaluate the claim and decide whether to approve or deny the benefits. C. It is the amount of time the insured must work before becoming eligible for benefits. D. It is the maximum period the insured is covered under the disability insurance policy. Answer: A. It represents the time the insured must wait before their disability insurance benefits are paid out. Explanation: the waiting period or elimination period is the period that must elapse after the onset of a disability before the insured is eligible to start receiving disability insurance benefits. This period is set by the policy and typically ranges from a few days to several weeks, depending on the type of disability insurance, short-term or long-term, and the specific terms of the policy. It is not a period for claims evaluation, which occurs before or during the waiting period, nor a time the worker must be employed to be eligible for benefits. The waiting period is critical in assessing the immediate need for benefits after the disability begins. Question 4. Which of the following is a key distinction between short-term disability (STD) and long-term disability (LTD) insurance plans? A. STD benefits are usually paid for a longer duration compared to LTD benefits. B. LTD insurance typically covers more severe disabilities, while STD covers temporary illnesses or injuries. C. STD plans require a longer waiting period before benefits are paid out. D. LTD insurance generally covers the worker's medical expenses during the disability period. Answer: B. LTD insurance typically covers more severe disabilities, while STD covers temporary illnesses or injuries. Explanation: the primary distinction between STD and LTD insurance is the duration and type of disability covered. Short-term disability insurance is designed to cover temporary conditions that prevent a worker from performing their job, typically for a few weeks to a few months. Long-term disability insurance, on the other hand, is intended for more serious or chronic conditions that extend for months or even years. The waiting period for LTD is usually longer than for STD, but the duration of benefits is also longer. STD plans generally do not cover medical expenses directly, they focus on income replacement. Question 5. Under Connecticut law, which of the following is a valid reason for an employer to deny an employee's disability claim? A. The employee's condition is diagnosed as a pre-existing condition not covered under the plan. B. The employee did not submit their medical records within 15 days of the injury. C. The employee is employed part-time. D. The employee did not attend a return-to-work program within 30 days. Answer A. The employee's condition is diagnosed as a pre-existing condition not covered under the plan. Explanation. Disability insurance policies often have exclusions for pre-existing conditions, meaning that if the employee's disability is due to a condition that existed before the policy was issued, the claim may be denied. Under Connecticut law, this exclusion is typically enforced in private disability insurance policies. Other reasons, such as part-time employment or attending return-to-work programs, are not grounds for automatic claim denial unless explicitly stated in the policy. Question 6. Which of the following is typically considered an exclusion under most disability insurance policies? A. Injury caused by a work-related accident. B. Disability resulting from a self-inflicted injury. C. Illness due to a common cold. D. Disability caused by pregnancy. Answer B. Disability resulting from a self-inflicted injury. Explanation. Self-inflicted injuries are generally excluded from disability insurance coverage. Most policies contain exclusions for disabilities resulting from intentional harm, including self-inflicted injuries, as insurers do not want to incentivize risky behaviors. Other exclusions can include injuries from illegal activities or substance abuse, but these may vary by policy. Work-related injuries are generally covered under workers' compensation, not disability insurance. Pregnancy-related disabilities are often covered under state or federal leave programs, but may be excluded from certain disability policies depending on the terms. Question 7. Scenario-based MS. Smith has been working as a graphic designer for a tech company in Connecticut for the past 5 years. Recently, she was diagnosed with a chronic illness that has made it difficult for her to meet the physical demands of her job. She has applied for long-term disability insurance benefits through her employer. Her condition is expected to significantly impair her ability to work for at least 6 months. However, she is worried about the impact of her pre-existing condition on her claim. What is the best action for MS Smith to take? A. Apply for disability benefits without worrying about her pre-existing condition, as it will not affect the claim. B. Review the terms of her disability policy carefully to determine if her pre-existing condition is excluded from coverage. C. Assume that her pre-existing condition will automatically disqualify her from receiving benefits. D. Delay applying for disability benefits until her condition worsens further to meet the insurer's criteria. Answer. B. Review the terms of her disability policy carefully to determine if her pre-existing condition is excluded from coverage. Explanation. Pre-existing conditions are often excluded from disability coverage, particularly in short-term and long-term disability insurance policies. MS Smith should carefully review her policy to determine whether her chronic illness qualifies as a pre-existing condition and if it is excluded from coverage. In Connecticut, insurers are required to disclose such exclusions, and it is essential for her to understand the terms of her plan before submitting a claim. If the condition is excluded, she may need to seek alternative coverage or benefits. Question 8. Which of the following is true regarding the impact of workers' compensation on disability insurance benefits? A. Workers' compensation benefits will not affect disability insurance benefits if the injury is work-related. B. Disability insurance benefits are typically reduced by the amount of workers' compensation benefits received. C. Workers' compensation and disability insurance benefits are paid concurrently without any adjustments. D. Workers' compensation benefits are considered taxable income, while disability insurance benefits are not. Answer. B. Disability insurance benefits are typically reduced by the amount of workers' compensation benefits received. Explanation. In many disability insurance policies, if the worker is receiving workers' compensation benefits for a work-related injury, the disability benefits are typically reduced by the amount of the workers' compensation payment. This is to prevent the worker from receiving more than their normal income. Workers' compensation benefits are generally not taxable, but disability benefits may be, depending on the type of policy, group versus individual. It is important to check the coordination of benefits clause in the policy to understand how these two types of insurance will interact. Question 9. Which of the following is an example of an own occupation disability policy provision? A. The policy pays benefits if the insurer cannot perform any occupation. B. The policy pays benefits if the insurer cannot perform their specific occupation. C. The policy pays benefits only if the insurer cannot work at all. D. The policy pays benefits for partial disability but not total disability. Answer: B. The policy pays benefits if the insured cannot perform their specific occupation. Explanation: a non-occupation disability provision pays benefits to an insured if they are unable to perform the duties of their specific occupation, regardless of whether they can work in another field. This is in contrast to an any occupation policy where benefits are only paid if the insured cannot perform any occupation. Non-occupation coverage is generally more favorable to workers in specialized professions, as it allows them to receive benefits even if they can perform other types of work. Question 10. What is the primary purpose of a rehabilitation rider (ECA) disability insurance policy? A. To cover the cost of medical treatments during the disability period. B. To provide additional income while the insured undergoes rehabilitation or vocational retraining. C. To extend the benefit period for long-term disabilities. D. To waive the waiting period for claims made after an injury. Answer: B. To provide additional income while the insured undergoes rehabilitation or vocational retraining. Explanation: a rehabilitation rider is an additional feature in a disability insurance policy that provides extra benefits to the insured while they undergo rehabilitation or vocational retraining. The rider is intended to help individuals return to work by covering expenses related to rehabilitation, such as retraining or education for a new job role. It may also offer additional income if the insured is working in a reduced capacity during recovery. This provision helps ease the transition back to the workforce after disability. Question 11. Which of the following is typically considered a waiting period for disability insurance? A. The time it takes for the insurance company to process the claim. B. The period after disability during which no benefits are paid. C. The time the insured has to submit medical documentation. D. The amount of time between when the premium is paid and when coverage begins. Answer: B. The period after disability during which no benefits are paid. Explanation: a waiting period, also called an elimination period, is the time between when a disability occurs and when the insured starts receiving benefits. This period typically ranges from a few days to several weeks, depending on the policy. The insured must be disabled during this period, but no benefits are paid until the waiting period is over. The purpose of the waiting period is to reduce the number of claims for short-term conditions and to ensure that the disability is serious enough to warrant coverage. Question 12. Which of the following describes own occupation disability insurance? A. Coverage that pays benefits if the insured is unable to perform any job. B. Coverage that pays benefits if the insured cannot perform their specific job or occupation. C. Coverage that only pays if the insured becomes disabled due to a work-related injury. D. Coverage that pays benefits regardless of the insured's ability to work in any capacity. Answer: B. Coverage that pays benefits if the insured cannot perform their specific job or occupation. Explanation: non-occupation disability insurance is designed to provide benefits if the insured is unable to perform the specific duties of their occupation, even if they can work in another field. This type of policy is typically more generous because it does not require the insured to be unable to work in any capacity, only their specific occupation. Question 13. In which situation would an individual typically qualify for short-term disability benefits? A. After a chronic illness causes a permanent disability. B. If the insured has to take a leave of absence for personal reasons. C. Due to a temporary illness or injury that prevents them from working for a few weeks. D. After undergoing a major surgery and being unable to perform any work for a year. Answer: C. Due to a temporary illness or injury that prevents them from working for a few weeks. Explanation: short-term disability (STD) insurance is designed to provide income replacement for workers who are temporarily unable to work due to illness or injury. This coverage typically lasts for a few weeks to a few months, depending on the policy, and is for conditions that are not permanent but still prevent the insured from working during the recovery period. Question 14. Which of the following is a primary benefit of purchasing group disability insurance through an employer? A. It guarantees a higher benefit payout compared to individual policies. B. It usually has no waiting period for benefits to begin. C. It can be less expensive than purchasing individual disability insurance. D. It provides coverage regardless of whether the employee is actively employed. Answer: C. It can be less expensive than purchasing individual disability insurance. Explanation: Group disability insurance is typically less expensive than individual policies because the risk is spread across a group of employees and employers often subsidize the cost. Group policies may not provide as much coverage as individual policies and the benefits may be lower or less customized, but the cost effectiveness is a significant advantage. Question 15. Which of the following would typically not be covered by a standard disability insurance policy? A back injury resulting from an accident at work. B. A disability caused by a self-inflicted injury. C. A car accident that results in an inability to perform one's job. D. A disability caused by a chronic illness such as multiple sclerosis. Answer. B. A disability caused by a self-inflicted injury. Explanation. Disability insurance policies generally do not cover injuries that are self-inflicted as they are considered intentional. This exclusion is in place to discourage risky or harmful behaviors. In contrast, accidents, illnesses, and injuries that are unintentional and beyond the insured's control are typically covered. Question 16. Which of the following statements is true regarding partial disability benefits in a disability insurance policy? A. Partial disability benefits are usually paid only if the insured can return to work but in a reduced capacity. B. Partial disability benefits are paid regardless of the insured's ability to work. C. Partial disability benefits provide income replacement for a maximum of 24 months. D. Partial disability benefits are always paid at 100% of the insured's normal salary. Answer A. Partial disability benefits are usually paid only if the insured can return to work but in a reduced capacity. Explanation. Partial disability benefits are designed to replace a portion of an individual's income when they are unable to perform all the duties of their job but can still work in a reduced capacity. The benefits are typically proportional to the loss of income caused by the partial disability. These benefits are generally a percentage of the total disability benefits and are subject to certain limitations. Question 17. Scenario-based. John has been diagnosed with a long-term illness that will prevent him from working for more than a year. He is covered by both short-term disability (STD) insurance through his employer and a long-term disability (LD) policy he purchased independently. Which of the following is most likely to be true regarding how the two policies will coordinate? A. The STD benefits will continue until the LTD benefits begin and John will not experience any interruption in his benefits. B. The STD benefits will be reduced by the amount John receives from the LTD policy, meaning he will receive a smaller total amount of benefits. C. The LTD policy will pay benefits for the entire duration of John's disability and the STD policy will not affect this. D. The STD and LTD policies will both pay the full benefit amount simultaneously without any coordination. Answer B. The STD benefits will be reduced by the amount John receives from the LTD policy, meaning he will receive a smaller total amount of benefits. Explanation. Disability insurance policies often have causes that coordinate benefits from multiple sources. When someone has both STD and LTD coverage, the STD benefits are typically reduced by the amount paid out by the LTD policy to avoid overpayment. This ensures the individual doesn't receive more than their normal income during the disability period. Question 18. Which of the following is the most common exclusion in most disability insurance policies? A. Disabilities caused by pre-existing conditions. B. Disabilities resulting from accidents. C. Disabilities due to workplace injuries. D. Disabilities caused by serious medical illnesses such as cancer. Answer A. Disabilities caused by pre-existing conditions. Explanation. Pre-existing conditions are a common exclusion in many disability insurance policies, especially during the first 12 months of coverage. If an individual was diagnosed with a condition before purchasing the insurance and that condition leads to a disability, the insurer may refuse to cover the resulting disability. It's important for policyholders to disclose pre-existing conditions when applying for coverage to understand the potential exclusions. Question 19. What does the residual disability rider in a disability insurance policy cover? A. It covers a disability that is permanent and total with no chance of recovery. B. It provides benefits if the insured is partially disabled and unable to earn their pre-disability income. C. It pays benefits for the entire duration of the insured's disability without regard to the nature of the injury. D. It covers disabilities resulting from illnesses but not from injuries. Answer. B. It provides benefits if the insured is partially disabled and unable to earn their pre-disability income. Explanation: a residual disability rider is designed to provide income replacement to individuals who are not fully disabled but still suffer from a significant reduction in income due to partial disability. It is intended to help individuals who can work but earn less than before their disability occurred. This rider ensures that those with partial disabilities can receive some financial support as they recover or adjust to their condition. Question 20. Which of the following is true regarding lifetime disability insurance benefits? A. They pay benefits for a set period, typically not exceeding 5 years. B. They provide benefits for the duration of the insured's disability, potentially for the rest of their life. C. They only provide benefits for short-term disabilities lasting no more than 1 year. D. They require the insured to be totally disabled for a minimum of 24 months before benefits begin. Answer: B. They provide benefits for the duration of the insured's disability, potentially for the rest of their life. Explanation: lifetime disability insurance benefits provide coverage for the duration of the insured's disability, potentially for the rest of their life. This type of coverage is designed for people who may face long-term or permanent disabilities. It is more expensive than policies with a set benefit period but offers greater financial protection for those with chronic or severe disabilities. Question 21. Which of the following is typically NOT covered by a disability insurance policy? A. Disability caused by a work-related injury. B. Disability resulting from a pre-existing condition. C. Disability caused by an accident outside of work. D. Disability caused by a chronic illness like cancer. Answer: B. Disability resulting from a pre-existing condition. Explanation: most disability insurance policies exclude coverage for pre-existing conditions during the first 12 months of coverage. If the insured had a condition before purchasing the policy and that condition leads to disability, the policy typically will not cover it during the exclusion period. Question 22. What is the primary function of an elimination period of each disability insurance policy? A. To determine the maximum duration benefits will be paid. B. To specify how long the insured must wait before coverage begins. C. To define the conditions under which benefits will not be paid. D. To set the amount of benefits paid to the insured each month. Answer: B. To specify how long the insured must wait before coverage begins. Explanation: the elimination period, also known as the waiting period, is the time between the onset of a disability and when the policy starts paying benefits. During this period, the insured is typically required to cover their own expenses before the benefits kick in. The longer the elimination period, the lower the premiums typically are. Question 23. Which of the following is true regarding the waiver of premium provision in a disability insurance policy? A. It allows the insured to stop paying premiums after they become disabled. B. It allows the insured to increase their coverage after becoming disabled. C. It waives the policy's benefit payout during periods of disability. D. It permits the insurer to cancel the policy due to non-payment during the disability period. Answer: A. Allows the insured to stop paying premiums after they become disabled. Explanation: a waiver of premium provision in a disability insurance policy allows the insured to stop paying premiums once they become disabled and are receiving benefits. This ensures that the insured doesn't have to pay premiums while they are unable to work due to their disability. Question 24. Which of the following would most likely be excluded from disability insurance coverage? A. A temporary injury sustained while commuting to work. B. A permanent disability resulting from an accident during a vacation. C. A disability caused by a pre-existing medical condition. D. A disability due to an illness contracted after the policy is purchased. Answer: C. A disability caused by a pre-existing medical condition. Explanation: many disability insurance policies contain exclusions for pre-existing conditions, meaning they will not cover disabilities that result from medical conditions that the insured had before purchasing the policy. This is particularly true during the first 12 months of coverage. Question 25. Which of the following statements best describes the concept of a total disability under most disability insurance policies? A. The insured is unable to perform any duties of their job or any other job. B. The insured is unable to work in any capacity, including part-time work. C. The insured is unable to perform all the essential duties of their specific occupation. D. The insured is temporarily unable to work but will recover soon. Answer: C. The insured is unable to perform all the essential duties of their specific occupation. Explanation: in most disability insurance policies, total disability means that the insured is unable to perform all the essential duties of their specific occupation, even if they could work in another job or field. This is especially true for lone occupation policies. Question 26. Scenario-based. Sarah is a teacher who has been diagnosed with a disability that prevents her from performing her teaching duties. However, she is still able to perform light administrative tasks at work. What type of benefits would Sarah most likely be entitled to under her disability insurance policy? A. Total disability benefits because she cannot perform any work at all. B. Partial disability benefits since she is still able to perform some work. C. Temporary disability benefits because the disability is expected to improve. D. No benefits since she can still work in a different capacity. Answer: B. Partial disability benefits since she is still able to perform some work. Explanation: under most disability policies, partial disability benefits are provided when the insured can still perform some work, but their ability to work is reduced due to disability. In Sarah's case, since she can perform light administrative tasks but is unable to teach, she may qualify for partial disability benefits. Question 27. Which of the following is true about group disability insurance compared to individual disability insurance? A. Group disability insurance is generally more expensive but offers more coverage. B. Group disability insurance is typically more affordable because the coverage is standardized. C. Group disability insurance policies usually cover a wider range of disabilities than individual policies. D. Group disability insurance policies usually do not include any exclusions or limitations. Answer: B. Group disability insurance is typically more affordable because the coverage is standardized. Explanation: group disability insurance tends to be more affordable because it is offered through employers and the risk is spread across a large group of employees. These policies often provide less flexibility and customization compared to individual policies, but they can be a cost-effective way to get coverage. Question 20. Which of the following is true regarding long-term disability insurance? A. LTD insurance benefits usually last for the remainder of the insured's life, regardless of the severity of the disability. B. LTD insurance provides benefits for a limited period, often 1-2 years, after which the insured may need to reapply for benefits. C. LTD insurance provides benefits for disabilities that last for a longer duration, often 2 years or more, and may continue until retirement age. D. LTD insurance only covers disabilities that occur while the insured is working. Answer: C. LTD insurance provides benefits for disabilities that last for a longer duration, often 2 years or more, and may continue until retirement age. Explanation: long-term disability insurance is designed to provide income replacement for individuals who are disabled for an extended period, often lasting 2 years or more. Benefits can continue until the insured reaches retirement age, depending on the terms of the policy. LTD is intended to cover long-term or permanent disabilities. Question 29. Which of the following best describes the partial disability definition under most disability policies? A. The insured is unable to work in any capacity due to a disability. B. The insured can work in some capacity but with a reduction in income due to the disability. C. The insured is expected to recover and return to work soon but temporarily unable to do so. D. The insured can perform all job duties but only with assistance from others. Answer: B. The insured can work in some capacity but with a reduction in income due to the disability. Explanation: partial disability benefits provide compensation to individuals who can still perform some work, but their ability to earn is reduced due to the disability. The benefits are typically proportional to the income lost as a result of the disability. Question 30. Which of the following is typically true about the taxability of disability benefits? A. Disability benefits received from an individual policy are always taxable. B. Disability benefits received from an individual policy are generally non-taxable. C. Disability benefits are always taxable regardless of the type of policy. D. Disability benefits are only taxable if the insured is under the age of 65. Answer: B. Disability benefits received from an individual policy are generally non-taxable. Explanation: disability benefits received from an individual policy are typically non-taxable provided the premiums were paid with after-tax dollars. However, if the employer pays the premiums or the premiums are paid with pre-tax dollars, the benefits may be taxable.